If you are currently watching this video, then congrats, you have decided to become a GoAnimator. For yourself or somebody else you cannot yet make a video, as you still have a lot to learn before we continue, cause like everything, there is some sort of backstory to know about. You know, Flash themes didn't always exist, but rather, we had something else. We used this, an old site called GoAnimate. This is where these animations were birthed. There was also a for schools version of GoAnimate, but we will get to that later. But why don't we use those sites anymore? It's actually in the name of Flash themes. It's the Flash Player it used. Adobe had announced that in 2019, Adobe Flash Player will be discontinued, and major web browsers will no longer support that. GoAnimate was prepared for this, and along with some rumors the comedy world was copying Family Guy, they made a bold move. GoAnimate for Schools was discontinued on July 1st of 2019, leaving only the main GoAnimate site left. However, they were planning on changing to move away from comedic purposes to purely business. Hence GoAnimate was rebranded to Vyond, with a new video maker that did not include the comedy world theme, leaving the old GoAnimate dead when Flash was dead. However, there was hope. However, amazing developers had made a solution, called Wrapper Offline. Then came along Flash themes, to revive the old GoAnimate themes. Now we move on to the important part of making a GoAnimate video, the main gimmick that's in 90% of every video: grounding. Listen to the music playing, it's dramatic, and a rock song which is fitting for a grounding scene. Typically you'll often use this song rock and roll, or any other aggressive and mean song for grounding. Or, you could use the song which is the opposite. It's a sad song that expresses the grounding's emotion, opposed to the rock representing the grounder. The grounder usually has an angry or annoyed facial expression, while the groundee has a sad or crying expression. Now let's see this grounding in action, shall we?
Oh, Rosie, how dare you tell me that my Nissan Rogue is trash? That's it! You're grounded, 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 until Toyota goes out of business. Go to your room right now.
Now pause. Did you pay attention to what the grounder said?
Please just address me by Doris. The grounder is super cringe and the groundie is Rosie.
Doris used the grounding template, where it follows the text on the bottom. Here's how it works. You say "oh" a repeated amount of times followed by the name of whoever's getting grounded, being Rosie. You follow it by the action they did, and say that's it. After that, then it's "you're grounded," and repeat "grounded" a large amount of times, then a time of measurement such as 4 days, or 76783792974854392 decades. Then, it's a command. It's usually, "go to your room," or "it's punishment day." We will go into punishment day's next video. Now, let's use this template in another scenario. Here's that same template, but it's now filled out. The red underline represents what's changed, so now let's use this in another grounding setting.
Dora, how dare you go exploring without my permission? That's it. You're grounded, 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 grounded for 3 weeks. Go to your room. What? Hey!
Notice how there's effects with the grounding? Those are optional to add more drama to the scene, but let's now move on to video ideas. To keep it simple, this is how majority of GoAnimators title their videos. Here is an example. You see? Kalo is the person. Saving Rosie is the action. The result is being ungrounded. That's the premise of the videos. This can apply for so many different examples and videos that you see online, with different variations of the video titles. but we keep it simple for this first training video. But do know, if you're out of video ideas, you can do this thing called requests. Requests lets other people suggest videos to you, and you pick whichever video idea you like the most. But here comes spam requests, where people annoy you to do their request. Let's take a look.
I want Rosie's new shirt. 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 Because I love Rosie.
You can take 3 different approaches to this. For example, you can say to be patient.
I'll do it later, I am busy to keep up with videos.
But I want Rosie's new shirt now. Now. Why?
Second, you could just cuss them out to try and leave you alone.
I am not doing your stupid ass request. Now either make it yourself or ask another goanimator to do it, bitch.
Oh come on. Please do it. Because I love Rosie.
Then, you resort to the very last solution. Block them, and you move on with life. Now if you made it this far, congrats. You know the basics of making a GoAnimate video. Now you may begin making your own today. But first, make sure you have these installed in your device. All you are going to need is Chromium to install and download, a web browser that still supports Adobe Flash. Then, you go to this website. Sign up, go to your videos, and create a brand new video. This is the GoAnimate training video. See you later.